So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new week here at the RGM Experience podcast with me, Carl Maloney, the host today. How are you doing? You're all right. I'm here today with Alex Spencer, an artist from Manchester. Morning, mate.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks for joining us today, pal. Where do we find you today? Where are you? At home, I presume.
Hey, I'm in my kitchen living room.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
sorted, all ready to go. And
yeah,
you've got a big gig on later. You're a busy lad, and
yeah,
I wanted to kind of like, because believe it or not, we have people like in the late 20s on this podcast, mate.
yeah,
Right, old people, you know what I mean? Not young lads like you.
yeah,
And I wanted to share the love really, because I've seen your name all over the internet. You know, you're doing
yeah.
great things for someone so young. But I first came across you without really knowing you. I used to work on Market Street in Manchester, and I used to walk up and down that little road.
Yeah.
Quite a very busy road, and I used to see a busker there, and I used to see you banging out some tunes on Market Street, mate. So is that kind
Yeah.
of where you started?
I saw it all started. Like my first ever busking was with the Piccadilly Rats.
Oh yeah,
I did
okay,
a I did an Oasis song with them, and then from there I got an amp and microphone myself, and I'd go out busking in town.
yeah. So it's kind of like, if people don't know Market Street, there's a lot of characters that that
Yeah,
frequent that street, isn't there? For want of a better
but
phrase,
yeah,
it
yeah,
must be quite a brave thing to do, just to go out on your own and start busking down there.
yeah. It's good. I enjoy it.
But like, where does the bravery come from to do it? Where does the
Ah,
where does
yeah.
the instinct come to just get out there on your own and just do it?
I know the first time I went, it's like it was nervous. I was embarrassed to even start packing, like getting all the things out, my guitar in the middle of the street. It's just, but then after a while you get used to it. But yeah, at first it's pretty like it's weird. I'm
What
getting
made
embarrassed.
what gave you the idea to start busking down there though, originally?
Uh, I was me and my family were traveling in like India and Thailand, and then
Mm.
meeting loads of other musicians, jamming with them. We met one who like tours around the world busking. So I really like the idea.
Okay,
But,
like a
yeah,
family holiday type thing, and you saw somebody else doing it.
yeah,
I fancy the idea of that.
yeah.
Are you from a musical family then, mate?
Not really. Yeah, not really. My dad like plays a bit of guitar. They like music, but not really.
Fair enough. So has there always been like a guitar in the corner of the room that you've
Yeah,
time?
yeah. My dad got a guitar for his birthday a few years ago, and then I
Yeah.
just picked it up from there. Got bored of him playing the same songs.
What kind of songs were we playing?
I don't know. He was just playing like I don't remember, just the same
Wonderwall
songs
ultimate.
over and over. Yeah, like the Lars and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
don't get me wrong, the Lars are great, but the same song over again.
and your dad played it all the time as well, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he not do him justice?
He was all right, but
He's all
yeah,
right. Yeah, fair enough. So, are you still 15 at the minute then? When I were on your
yeah,
socials, you were 15 then. I was just checking your age now. You're still
yeah.
15 at
50.
the minute. So,
Yeah,
usually when we start these podcast things, we like to go back to the start of a musician's career, but you're kind of there, aren't you? You kind of like,
yeah.
how long have you been doing it? When did you first start?
I'd say like 3 years ago, or nearly four now, coming up to like
So 11.
summer 2019. I'd
Yeah.
say, yeah. So I was about 11.
So when did you like? Was it a school thing? When did you start like thinking, oh, I'm going to get right into music, me, and start having a go?
Uh, yeah, well, I told you like when I was on holiday in Thailand, and I
Mm.
saw, like I said, loads of other musicians jamming. I got the
Yeah.
guitar up and started practicing in open mics and stuff. And even like in primary school, when we'd have little music lessons, like I had a little SpongeBob guitar where I could do little things, but not properly until like I went traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So,
that's when I got into it.
do you like doing anything else away from musical?
Yeah, I like a lot of sports. Play football,
Yeah. Okay.
cricket. I like sports.
But what's your main passion out of all those things? If you could pick like sport or music,
Oh, music,
would you?
definitely. Yeah.
Why?
Okay, because I don't know. I like it's something I enjoy playing, and I think I'm good at. And I could get far if I keep going with it,
Yeah.
and working hard. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, you're embarking on the music industry here,
Yeah.
and how have you found entering into the music industry still young? What kind of experiences have you found so far in your fledgling
Well,
journey?
I learn something new every gig. To be honest, like
Yeah,
if it's I don't know something to take next time or just anything you learn many things. I think. Yeah.
yeah. So, what kind of things have you learned?
Uh, just just like I don't know sometimes what to take or songs to play for a crowd.
Hmm.
If there's one type of crowd, I'll play these songs. If there's another type of crowd, I'll play my originals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So if I was stood in front of you, a crowd, what
Yeah.
kind of songs would you pick?
Well, uh, I don't know. I'd say like I don't know,
I
like
won't be offended, by the way.
no, like an indie songs like obviously like Oasis, The
Yeah.
Lars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then say there's like an older crowd, maybe I'm at someone's old birthday party or something. I'll play some of the Beatles because they all enjoy it.
Beatles. Wow. Okay. So I want to see original stuff because I run this magazine called
Yeah,
Art and Thing,
yeah,
and I'm passionate about artists that are writing their own stuff and developing their own style. How do you feel your style's developing at the minute? Your own personal songs.
yeah. Well, I'm just trying to. I'm finding my sound at the minute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've got 5 new demos,
Mm.
uh, and so I first started writing like 2 years ago, and it was pretty slow. But I think the further I've come, the more like the lyrically it gets better. My
Yeah.
songs, you know what I mean, and I'm just finding something unique and a different sound.
Yeah. So what kind of artists do you see out there that you feel they're unique and you're trying to, like, I don't know, find your own little voice?
Yeah, like Sam Fender, the Lathams,
Hmm.
definitely like bands like that.
How inspirational, like just on the Lathams, just
Yeah,
how inspirational is it just to see how far they've come in like the last 12
they're
months?
one of my favorite bands, and
Yeah.
something about their sound it's very good. Like they've done doing well. They're getting so far.
I interviewed him last year at Tramlines, and they were
Yeah,
just about to play the main stage at Tramlines, and then it was all on the up at that point, but then it's just gone to
yeah,
another level after that. It's
I
amazing.
know.
It's amazing to see, with the right support and the right team around you, what can happen
Yeah,
in this music industry, and it's amazing.
yeah. I met Alex at he was in
Hmm.
Blackpool Empress Ballroom, I think,
Yeah.
and I met yeah after after the show they all came out and signed stuff and got some pictures and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What is it about that type of music that grabs you personally?
Uh, well, I don't know. I've always been into like indie rock sing songwriter. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know, just good music.
I get you. It's hard to describe sometimes, isn't it, with
Do you know
music?
what I mean? Yeah,
It's proper hard to. I started getting right into music at your age. I'm 44 now, like proper
yeah,
right old,
yeah,
and I still can't describe how music makes you feel. Sometimes it's kind of like grabs you, and that's it. In it, there's nowhere to go after that. Music's just in your blood, and then there's nowhere to go after that. You're kind of like cursed with the love of music for your rest of your life, which is not a curse, but it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
yeah. It's
Like
good.
you mentioned, you get a lot of advice at gigs and that kind of stuff. What's the best piece of advice that you think you've received as a
Yeah, keep writing. Like
yeah,
I always ask it, and they always just say keep writing songs, and yeah, don't give up at it.
don't give
That's
up.
the main thing. That's what I always get.
Yeah, because
They always get.
are you intimidated by anything?
Don't know really. What do you mean?
Well, kind of like for someone so young, you're out there in the world, you're out busking, you've been traveling, you've seen these people do it, you've decided I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
You've carried on doing it. You've built a profile up in Manchester. You're going out networking with all these people. You're doing amazing things, mate.
yeah,
Not a lot of people are like that, and
yeah,
the main reason why I wanted to have a chat with you and have this little do this podcast is to share your ambition and your love of music with new people. So I
yeah,
was just kind of interested in where's that ambition come from, really? I don't. You might not be able to answer it, but it's one of those hard questions.
yeah.
I suppose.
But I really enjoy really enjoy playing guitar and doing music. And then I feel like also uh, I like getting a crowd going.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at a gig and I see the crowd enjoying it, just makes me want to do it more. Do you know what I mean? I really enjoy it.
When you get all these people in front of you, just start. Do you ever get a crowd that's not enjoying it, and you think, right, I'm grabbing this by the bollocks, and I'm gonna get these?
Yeah, sometimes where it's like, okay, maybe they'll be not listening and they're just talking with their friends and stuff. So I,
Yeah.
I get that, but then I'll just tell them stand up and have a dance. I'll play a good song and then I enjoy it.
It must be annoying for particularly for acoustic artists when there's people in the crowd talking. I've been to loads
Yeah,
of gigs before, and I've personally told them to shut up.
yeah,
And just like just there's a bar over there. Go and stand over there and have your chat. Don't stand like 5 rows in front of somebody that's trying to entertain you, because it's
yeah.
disrespectful. How do you feel about it? Do you find that happens a lot in gigs? Because I
Uh,
find it's annoying.
yeah, never really, not really. But I know what you mean. I've seen it happen, just like disrespect, but it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, we are in the music industry, and people like to go out for a drink, and you can't really tell people what to do.
Yeah,
You've just got to let people live their lives, aren't you, and just do what you can the best, I suppose.
exactly.
What? So, what's the most fun that you've had on stage so far?
Uh, it took me ages to think, but I don't know, most like playing with a band. Like obviously at the AO Arena when I played there, they had a full. I think it was like an eight set piece backing band,
Yeah.
and it was just like all the sounds you could possibly think of. That was great. And then another time, I think it was like last year. I played. It was a gig supporting the Clone Roses,
Mm.
and I got the crowd going with all the torches and stuff, and that
Yeah.
was a really good crowd.
Nice one. So we're going to come to the experience that you've had with young voices at Manchester Arena.
Yeah,
Or having a nosy on your socials and just seeing
yeah,
pictures from playing Manchester Arena. We'll come to that in a bit. We'll build to that. People can carry on
yeah.
listening to the podcast, and you'll find all about you playing Manchester Arena. But have you ever had any like bad experience? And if you have, what have you moved forward with? What have you learned from those type of experiences?
Like bad experience on a gig.
Yeah.
Uh,
It could be breaking a string. It could be
oh right,
car
yeah,
lead not working. It could be just not feeling it that day. It's too late. Or it could be anything.
yeah. Well, obviously, like my voice had gone one time, lost my voice, so I couldn't sing at all.
Mm.
So I got my little brother Luca to sing a few songs with me.
Okay.
He really saved me. Yeah, the strings snapped before, but then I always bring a spare guitar just in case.
Yeah.
After I've learned now. Uh,
How old's your younger
yeah,
brother?
he's 9 now.
So he's 9 now. How long ago was that?
What do you mean? Oh, it was
When
recently. It was
just
the other week.
so your voice went, and your little brother got up, and that must have been nice for him and for you. Just
Yeah, because he sings with me, doesn't he? But yeah, I woke
okay.
up in the morning and my voice was totally gone, and I was like, I can't do it. But Luke just said he'll sing a few songs. He learned a new song and then
Yeah.
he did it for me.
So he
Yeah,
does he play in the band with you then?
he just sings with me occasionally, like when we're busking. He'll
Right.
sing me a few
Okay.
songs. Yeah.
Oh, that must be quite nice. What kind of do you ever have fights over like what kind of songs you're going to play and that kind of stuff?
Well, he plays like he's got a 4 song set.
Yeah.
He's got Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. She's Electric. Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah.
And I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles, and then obviously a few more. But he's cheeky with the money. When we're busking, he says £10 a song.
It must I don't know. I need to come and see that. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So what do you think makes you stand out as an artist? Why do you feel like you're getting so much attention? Why you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know my age. One thing,
Yeah.
and just my social media, everything I'm doing. I think the people like me, the crowds, and I enjoy playing to them. And they like the music, yeah.
One thing I've like really enjoyed from watching your journey from afar and online and just seeing you out and about,
Yeah.
is like just it is the fact that you do get out and about. So I can remember when you came down to Atma. There was a gig on. Sam Shine, you were there. I know you get on
Yeah,
with Sam, and you were there with your dad, and you were networking. You were speaking to everybody. You came over and said hello to me.
yeah,
Those type of things are so valuable to get your name out there, to get people engaged with what you're doing as an artist, mate. So
yeah.
that kind of stuff, I just think is great, and I love what you're doing there.
Thanks.
You're all right, mate. You're all right. So, what's kind of support is out there at the minute in Manchester for young musicians like yourself?
What do you mean, like in general?
Yeah, just in general, like so, like it's not an easy industry to get into. What kind of facilities are out there? What kind of people are helping you? What's out there in Manchester? If somebody's
Yeah,
watching this, another young artist like yourself that's thinking, "Oh, I want to do what you're doing." Uh,
yeah. I'd say social media is the big one,
yeah.
like because you get big support on there, and I don't know, like for me, I've had loads of support from, from other artists.
Hmm.
And that's I don't know social media I'd say is the big one because sharing it around and you just grow your fan base.
So, what other artists have been helping you out?
Well, I had the Coral, the Cover Sets, who else have I had? The Cortinas, the Lottery Winners, band from Wigan.
Hey,
Uh,
mate, you're giving me some massive names there. So
yeah,
let's go back a bit. Who did you say first then?
who was it?
The
I said
Coral. Right.
the
So
Coral.
how did you start working with the Coral?
Well, I did a cover of their song with
Yeah.
when I was busking in town with a dancer, Ron or Roy, is it? He was dancing and they retweeted it and followed me on Twitter.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah, Liam Gallagher as well. A few years ago, I did a
Yeah.
cover of Half World Away, and he commented because I said, "Do we owe you any royalties?" He was like, "You don't owe me this, Rusty. You sound celestial."
That must have been amazing to get like a tweet from
Yeah,
Liam Gallagher, for God's sake.
yeah. And then there's a few more, but can't think. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, a lot from Andy Burnham.
Yes. Nice. Well, yeah. So I know he follows you and shares your stuff as well. But you mentioned the cover sets there as well.
Yeah, the cover sets. Yeah,
I know those boys really well, and I know how supportive they are, and I just know
yeah.
how nice they are. What kind of help and support did you get from those cheeky boys?
But we supported them at 33 Oldham Street,
Mm,
uh, and yeah, okay. We supported them at 33 Oldham Street, and that was really good. And watching them live is amazing. And
yeah.
then I did a live thing for Twitch at Scruff the Neck, and
Mm,
they were there as well. I just give us loads of support and just advice.
yeah. So I love seeing the Manchester community come together and and help young people like yourself, just crack on and move forward with your life. So I did have a list of Manchester names that I wanted to get your opinion on. First one is Clint Boone.
Clint Boone is a legend there. I think he follows me on Twitter, and
Yeah,
I did a gig with him in Rochdale at Christmas. Yeah, but nice guy.
proper nice. Like we've had
Um,
him on the podcast
um,
recently as well. He's just so like
yeah,
helpful. And the next name on the list is Liam Gallagher. What kind of like influence has he been on you?
he's been a very big influence on me and my brother. I love Liam Gallagher. The music's very good, and we went to watch him live at the Etihad, and just the atmosphere and the guy's energy is pretty mad.
It's class in it. And I've even got Andy Burnham's name down there to ask him.
Yeah,
I know we've just touched on him. So I know he shares your tweets and that kind of stuff and you
yeah,
put him in on stuff.
yeah.
The mayor of Manchester, the mayor of the North, the king of the North, whatever people want to call him, what kind of like that must be lovely to get support from all these people that are around you.
Yeah, definitely. Like I met him when I was busking in town. He was with
Mm.
his mum. We're all these are dead supportive.
Yeah, man. No, but it's nice to see. So we briefly mentioned that you've played Manchester Bloody Arena.
Yeah,
And it was for an event called Young Voices. So just tell us what
yeah.
Young Voices is, first of all, before we go through the experience.
Well, it's a schools thing where all kids from primary school
Mm,
they working for like 8 weeks. They learn a medley of songs and that, and then they all go to the arena, and
mm,
then there's a big band, dancers, everything.
mm.
Uh, doing the music and they sing along, and then they get a few artists to do a song, and they asked me to do my own song, The Morning Times. Play that live. 20,000 people. It was mental.
So, like, so what was the build up to the day like? Because I've always had a bit of a fascination with what it's like backstage at these arenas and that kind of stuff. So, like, did you go in through the backstage bit where all the big, where all the big famous artists have been through?
So at the start, I did like a little interview with the Mank, where because I had a previous interview a few months ago, 60 seconds thing, and this time they just wanted to like show me how I've gone from busking on the streets all the way to the arena. Because I did Young Voices as a kid, and they like film my way walking to the arena with my parents. And yeah, backstage, I had my own little dressing room. I had to wait a few hours, but then there was a catering service, I had food, and yeah, it was good. It went so quick though. Just for 3 minutes, I went pretty quick, but it was good.
Like even just like walking up the stairs to that, because I can see I've seen on your socials you shared quite a lot of like your experience on there, and it just looked amazing. Just walking up those little stairs onto the main stage arena must have just been like a, how do you top that so young, eh?
Yeah. What did you say? Sorry.
How do you top that?
I don't know. Playing Glastonbury.
Fair enough. I love it. And so you played Manchester Arena. You did a gig for the Man City players after they won the league as well. Talk us through.
Yeah.
So you're a City fan as well, aren't you?
Yeah, big City fan. So before going on the tour bus, they were in the football museum, and I played 2 songs for them. My little brother sang there, "Don't Look Back in Anger."
Yeah.
For all the backroom staff, Pep, all the players, really good. Really good. And then after, I had like 20 minutes to talk with them whilst they were having drinks and stuff. Got all my t-shirts signed. Got a few follows on Instagram. So really good.
What did you talk to the City players about?
I don't know. Just me and my brother went around each City player. They all signed it, and then I don't know. Just talking. They asked me about my music because I'm fluent in Spanish. So I speak to a few of the Spanish players. In Spanish, it was really good.
What? How? So you're fluent in Spanish?
Yeah, my mum's Spanish, and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That must be nice to. I've always wanted to speak another language, but just never got.
Yeah.
So it must have been. It must be nice just to have that other skill to do as well for you, mate. And
yeah.
Which Spanish players did you speak to?
Well, like Ruben Dias, he's not Spanish, he's Portuguese, but we spoke Spanish to him. Cancelo, who else? Rodri.
Yeah.
And then some of the coaches, Lorenzo and Pep, spoke to him.
And what did you specifically say to Pep?
The
main man. Main man to the main man.
He said, because I did a few gigs. Basically, I did a few gigs before Champions League matches too, for like some of the UEFA officials. And for some of the UEFA officials, and they'd already told Pep that I did music, and he said I'm doing well, and he liked my brother because when my brother was singing, he tapped his foot and he noticed that. Nice.
It must be so like. Are all your friends at school jealous of you? What you're doing?
They're all supportive. Some of them are into different music like rap and drill, but it's all right.
But are they like, do you ever see any like envy from them, or are they quite supportive?
Yeah, like the day after the City plays, they were all like, "Wow, I was so good."
Oh mate, well, I'm really enjoying watching your journey into the music industry, and us at RGM are going to be supporting you all the way, mate. Just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We love the journey. We love the experience that you're having. We love the positivity around you as an artist and what you're trying to achieve. And I can see the drive in you, mate. I can see there's something in you that's gonna drive you forward in this industry. And I just love your journey. I think it's great. So what's coming up then for you then, young man? You've got a gig Band on the Wall on the 3rd of September supporting Frida.
Yeah, I got told that the other day and I was so happy. It's going to be a really good gig.
We'll put a link to the tickets in the description of this podcast for you. Yeah, we'll get that. So Band on the Wall, that's a new, it's not a new venue. It's been around years, but it's just been done on it. I haven't been down there.
I've never been. I've never been, but that should be really good support. Frida. They told me the other day, and Just get your tickets, come
Get your
down.
tickets in, coming down to see you. Nice one.
Yeah, we'll probably see you live. Yeah, should be
Anything,
good.
any other like little projects bubbling around at the minute that
Mm.
people can come and support you with in Manchester?
Well, I've got gig wise. Uh, oh yeah, I've got Bayfest at the end of August,
Yep.
and just got loads of little private gigs, and I'm sure loads will come on. And I'm just at the minute, I'm just writing songs.
Yeah.
A few labels are interested, so I've just got to develop my sound, and I'll be getting there.
Yeah, man. Well, what I'll do, I'll put your social links. So if it, because
Yeah,
it's hard to remember gigs in it, and you'll find this all the way through your career. People ask you what you've got coming up, and you think, I don't know, I can't remember. It's
yeah,
hard.
I know.
Yeah, it's hard. So we'll put a link to your social so people can find it and find your gigs that you've got coming up and support you, mate. And you've got a gig on later on today as well.
Yeah,
You're a busy lad. Yeah,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, man.
Opening that up, and then I'll probably go to town to do busking with my drummer.
Yeah.
So
Right,
good that.
busy day ahead. Well, mate, I've really enjoyed getting to know you a little bit today, mate.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to share with your supporters out there, just to, as one kind of like final closing comment, just to
Yeah, I'll just thank you for all the support and new music coming soon.
yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Well, ping me over all the music that you've got.
Yeah.
So ping it all over to RJ and we'll share it all over the world for you. I love the spirit of everything. Really appreciate your time today, mate. Go on, nail that gig and crack on working hard, mate. It's lovely to watch your journey and I really appreciate your time today, mate.
Thank you very much.
Good, pal.